So this morning I was looking through the internet, researching some topics about, things that we could talk about today on the channel, and I came across this. A Whac-A-Mole movie is in the works. I had to do a double take because I was like, what? A Whac-A-Mole movie? That sounds absolutely ridiculous. But when I sat for 5 minutes and I had to think about it, you could actually make a really funny comedic type of movie based on this. Just to go off on a tangent for a second, right? Years and years ago, there was a movie called, I think it was called Mouse Hunt. It had Lee Evans, the comedian, in it. And he was basically an exterminator, and he was paid to exterminate a mouse. And it was a comedic movie, and lots of funny things happened when he was trying to exterminate this mouse. And I thought to myself, you know what? You could take that concept and inject that into a Whac-A-Mole movie, where you have an exterminator who's trying to get rid of these moles, and it could end up being something ridiculously entertaining and fun. So, when you think about it, it's not such a ridiculous idea after all, I guess. But anyway, let's get into this information and break it down and see exactly what's going on with this movie. So this comes to us from Joe Blow. A Whac-A-Mole movie in the works from Mattel and TriStar Pictures. So we know Mattel, the toy company, they've got a massive IP expansion plan over the next few years where they're turning a lot of their toys into big Hollywood movies. So we're going to be seeing a lot of these types of movies pop up over the next few years or so. So in today's edition of Not Everything Needs to Be a Movie... Absolutely, everything is being turned into a movie. We've got Minecraft, we've got Lego, we've got Barbie, we've got Hot Wheels, I believe, being turned into a movie. Just like everything is being turned into a movie these days. Mattel was teaming up with TriStar Pictures to develop a live-action animated movie based on Whac-A-Mole. Okay, so that's important information there. We know it's going to be live-action and animated. Quote, Whac-A-Mole is more than a game, said Mattel's film president Robbie Brenner. It's a laugh-out-loud battle of reflexes that has brought joy and a little chaos to families for 5 decades. We're beyond excited to team up with TriStar Pictures to turn the iconic experience into a wild, action-packed ride for the big screen. TriStar Pictures president Nicole Brown added, Mattel continues to create impact with their films, and Whac-A-Mole is no exception, a brand that has been in the culture for generations. We look forward to partnering with them to bring audiences a fresh, unexpected take on this absolute classic. Yeah, you would absolutely have to go the comedic route with this type of movie. I couldn't think of any other way. You wouldn't make it into a horror, it wouldn't be romantic, it wouldn't be like a sci-fi type of movie. You would absolutely have to go the comedic route. And it could possibly work if it's written well. Just make sure they get a good writer on board and have some funny jokes in there. And I think it could be something quite fun. Elizabeth Bassin and Steve Spohr will oversee the project on behalf of Mattel Films, while Shari Shirazi and Kelsey Coombs will do the TriStar Pictures. Will do so for TriStar Pictures. Sorry if I butchered any of those names. So, this is where we go on to Mattel's kind of bigger picture here with their development of their different movies. So, Mattel was developing many movies based on its classic toys and games, so it's probably no surprise that Whac-A-Mole has been added to the list. A few of the upcoming projects include the adaptations of Rock'em Sock'em Robots, The Magic 8 Ball, and Barney. Yeah, Barney's been on the cards for a very long time, and so much more. Sure, they did incredible success with Barbie. Yeah, I mean, that made ridiculous amounts of money. But I'm not sure every Mattel project can capture the lightning in a bottle. I mean, when you think of something like a Magic 8 Ball movie, you're like, what? How can you turn that into a movie? Like, that sounds so ridiculous. A Magic 8 Ball movie. But, again, I mean, we turned Lego into a movie that was successful. So, anything is possible, given good writing. So, Mattel recently wrapped production on Matchbox based on the classic toy car series of the same name. The film stars John Cena, Jessica Biel, and Sam Richardson, with Sam Hargrave directing from a script by David Kuchel and Jonathan Tropper. Again, sorry if I'm butchering any of those names. That's very interesting, though. A Matchbox movie with John Cena. I had no idea John Cena was in that. Production is also underway on Masters of the Universe, with Nicholas Galitzine as He-Man, Alison Brie as Evil Lynn, Camila Mendes as Teela, Jared Leto as Skeletor, Idris Elba as Duncan, Man-at-Arms, and many more. The film is set to follow a 10-year-old Adam Prince who crashed into Earth with a spaceship and was separated from his magical power sword, the only link to his home on Eternia. After tracking it down for almost 2 decades later, Prince Adam is whisked back across space to defend his home planet against the evil forces of Skeletor, but to defeat such a powerful villain, Prince Adam will need to uncover mysteries of his past and become He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. It's set to be released on June the 5th, 2026. I really can't put my finger on it if anyone's going to be interested in a He-Man movie. It seems like something that should have been made years ago. Is it really something that modern audiences are going to flock to? I'm not really sure, but we'll have to wait and see. I think it'll make some money, but I can't see it being overly, like crazy at the box office for some reason. But anyway, guys, that's kind of where we are. So, the latest in the Mattel movie game adaptations when it comes to Mattel is Whac-A-Mole. Like I keep saying, with a lot of these movies, at first, when you read it, you're like, that's ridiculous. Why would anyone ever want to watch that? But when you sit and think about the concept of a comedy, someone trying to chase a mole and things get destroyed and chaos ensues, it could be something quite fun, quite charming. So, guys, don't dismiss it out of hand. Let's wait and see until posters and marketing starts coming out so we can get a better tone and kind of understanding of what we're going to be in store for. But there we go, a Whac-A-Mole movie. Is it something you'd be interested in, or do you think it's just utterly ridiculous? Whatever your thoughts are here, guys, jump into the comment section and let me know what you think about this announcement. As always, thanks so much for being here. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave. Consider becoming a subscriber of the channel if you haven't done so far. It goes a long way to supporting the content, so I really appreciate that. And I will see you, as always, in the next video.